What if feeling someone else's pain wasn't just an expression, but a terrifying reality that could destroy an entire community? Today, we're diving deep into a chilling horror story that explores the darkest side of human empathy. Picture this: Milbrook, Massachusetts, a picturesque New England town where everyone knows everyone. White picket fences, maple trees, and the kind of place where nothing ever goes wrong. Until it does. Our story begins at dawn in Herman's bakery, where the familiar scent of fresh bread usually signals another peaceful day. But today, something sinister lurks beneath the surface. Herman Grayson has been baking for 30 years. His hands know every ingredient by touch, every recipe by heart. As he sprinkles salt into his morning batch of sourdough, something impossible happens. The moment the crystals hit his tongue during his routine taste test, agony explodes through his body. Not from the salt, but from somewhere else entirely. His knees buckle as phantom pain courses through him, feeling like broken bones that aren't broken, burns that don't exist. He collapses, screaming, tasting not just salt, but every flavor of suffering in his small town. This is how the empathy plague begins. 3 blocks away, Sarah Mitchell prepares for another day teaching 2nd grade. She's always been sensitive to her students' needs, but today, something feels different. As she arranges colorful reading books, a wave of inexplicable sadness washes over her. Not her sadness, but someone else's grief, raw and overwhelming. She grips her desk, wondering if she's having a breakdown, unaware that across town, elderly Mrs. Henderson mourns her recently deceased husband with fresh intensity. Meanwhile, Police Chief Tom Bradley receives the first call about Herman's collapse. A 20-year veteran of law enforcement, he's seen everything this quiet town could throw at him. Domestic disputes, petty theft, the occasional drunk driver. But as he speeds toward the bakery, phantom chest pains grip him. His heart races, but not from adrenaline. He's somehow experiencing Herman's panic attack secondhand, feeling the baker's terror as if it were his own. On the outskirts of town, reclusive artist Elena Vasquez paints in her converted barn studio. She moved to Milbrook to escape the overwhelming emotions of city life, seeking solitude in her art. But today, her careful isolation crumbles. Colors blur on her canvas as foreign emotions flood her consciousness. Joy, fear, anger, desperation, all mixing together like paint spilling across white cloth. She doesn't know it yet, but she's the only one who can see the bigger picture forming. Within hours, chaos erupts. Sarah's classroom becomes a nightmare as children feel each other's scraped knees and hurt feelings amplified tenfold. Chief Bradley's police station transforms into a madhouse where criminals and officers alike writhe in shared psychological torment. The hospital overflows with people experiencing phantom symptoms. Doctors unable to explain why healthy individuals feel others' illnesses. Panic spreads faster than understanding. Families barricade themselves indoors, believing isolation will protect them, but walls can't stop whatever force connects them. Some residents flee toward the town limits, only to discover the phenomenon has boundaries. Beyond Milbrook's borders, the empathy plague simply stops, as if contained by an invisible barrier. Desperation drives the community to emergency measures. A town hall meeting is called, 300 residents cramming into a space meant for half that number. The proximity proves catastrophic. Every anxiety, every fear, every physical ailment becomes shared experience. Chief Bradley tries maintaining order, but feels the crowd's rising panic as his own. Sarah attempts to calm people, but absorbs their collective terror. Arguments explode into violence as shared rage amplifies beyond control. From her position near the exit, Elena watches the horror unfold. She alone remains somewhat detached, her artistic sensitivity somehow providing partial immunity. As neighbors turn on each other, Feeling each blow as both victim and aggressor, she begins to understand the terrible symmetry of their situation. The very empathy that should unite them has become their destruction. The meeting dissolves into chaos. People collapse in writhing masses, experiencing simultaneous agony from multiple sources. Elena backs toward the door, witnessing her community tear itself apart through forced emotional connection. As screams echo through the hall and bodies hit the floor, she realizes she might be Milbrook's only hope of survival, or its sole witness to complete annihilation. As Elena stands alone amid the wreckage of Milbrook's shattered empathy, one question lingers in the smoky twilight. What force could twist compassion into carnage? If your blood runs cold at the thought of shared agony, brace yourself for a deeper, older horror. In our previous video, we follow Sarah as she inherits more than just land, a centuries-old bloodline ritual that demands sacrifice under a moonlit chapel. Click the link on screen or in the description right now to discover how a single missed ceremony can unleash an unspeakable evil, and why sometimes the only escape lies in embracing the curse itself. Don't just survive the plague, dare to confront the darkness within.